Okay. Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about Unit 1 review, Unit 2 topics, equilibrium of forces, law of mechanics, Lami's theorem, free body diagram. Unit 1, we discussed about basic statics of particles. We discussed about what is engineering mechanics, then statics and dynamics, then what is units, that MKS unit, SA unit, CGS unit, and the dimension of MLT systems. What are the forces? What is force? Then system of forces, coplanar forces, non-coplanar forces, the effect of forces, 5 effect we discussed. Then resultant, single force we discussed, parallelogram forces, triangle of forces, polygon of forces, resolution and composition. When the force is inclined, no, we have to resolve in two XY direction. Then we discussed the principle of transmissibility, single equivalent force, equilibrium particles, and a moment and couple, Varignon's theorem we discussed. The force, it is external agency to change the state of the body. Okay, it can move, body changes state of the body means it can bend or deflect or it can move, it can rotate. Okay, the force can be denoted by F and it is unit Newton. 1 kilometer equal to 10 power 3 Newton. 1 meganewton equal to 10 power 6 Newton. Then the system of forces we discussed. There is two system of forces, two dimensional and three dimensional. If you say two dimension, we have to say coplanar forces. If you say three dimension, we have to say non-coplanar forces. Coplane means single plane, XY, no, that is coplane. Non-coplanar means XY or XZ or YZ. So three plane. Okay. Then we discussed about what are the collinear forces. Same line. All forces lying in same line. Concurrent force. All forces lying in a single point. Okay. Then parallel forces. Likely parallel, unlikely parallel. Same direction, two parallel means likely parallel. The same force acting opposite direction, but this is called unlikely parallel. Then coplanar forces. This is non-coplanar. No, see here the E diagram. Non-coplanar. X, Y, Z. No. Non-coplanar, concurrent. Concurrent means all forces lying in single point. Then non-concurrent, non-parallel. Then phi effect. The force can move the object. The force can stop the object. The force can increase the speed of the object, decrease the speed of the object. The force can in a direction, no, any direction. For example, in the cricket ball, no, the batsman hitting ball, based on which direction hitting, the ball goes to. So change the direction. Suppose you are driving bus, you rotate the steering, it can move which direction you can. No, we apply force. Then shape of the object. When now we hit the, take the hammer, hit the any wooden piece or steel plate, no, it can bend or it can crush, it damage, no. So these are the 5 effect of forces. Then we discuss the resultant. What is the resultant? Single force which replaces all other forces acting on the body. They already explained. A resultant force is single force which can replace set of forces acting on an object. It can exactly same effect on object as the original set. Maybe how many force acting, but a single force give the same effect. Then triangle law used. What is the use of triangle law? If only two forces acting on the body, we find the resultant by graphical method. It's a graphical method. Finding the resultant. See here, two force acting, FQ. The angle given. How to draw the triangle? You know, first draw the OA line, P. Then the angle measure the theta. Then draw the AB line, the Q. Then connect the third side, triangle of forces. Then we discuss the polygon law of forces. Suppose this is also graphical method to find the resultant more than two force acting. How do you draw the diagrams? You draw see the four forces given here. F1, F2, F3, F4. Four forces are given. You draw the graphical by parallel line, each line. Suppose here F2, no, draw the first F2. Here F1 is inclined. Then draw the inclines parallel to the F1. Then draw all the forces, then connect the last line, the R, no, blue color. This gives the resultant value. Okay. Then parallel law, very important law used. This analytical method. Only two force acting. We want the resultant. We have formula R equal to square root of F1 square plus F2 square plus 2F1 F2 cos theta. Then we find the resultant direction. Alpha, tan inverse of F2 sin theta divided by F1 F2 cos theta. Then suppose more than two force acting. Students, very important. More than two force acting by analytical method. This is the general formula. R equal to square root of summation of H square plus summation of V square. Alpha tan direction, no, the resultant direction alpha equal to tan inverse of summation of V divided by summation of H. Then very, very important topic we discussed, resolution and composition. What is a resolution? The single force can be converted into two mutual perpendicular direction. This is called resolution. Composition means the X direction means composition, X composition, Y composition, component, X component. See here, the H means no. H means horizontal component. V means vertical component. Already explained, detailed explanation. When you have to take cos theta, when you have to sin theta. I have explained already, detailed many times. Okay. This is example for resolution of forces. Sometimes the diagram given like this, but you people thinking these forces acting in the first quadrant. But you see the arrow mark. That is the arrow mark means line of action. It goes to the third quadrant. Student, this is a very important. Don't think this force lying in the first quadrant. It goes to the third. Arrow, see the arrow mark. So you have to project the third quadrant, and the angle also you have to change with respect to x. Here also x. Here also with respect to x, third quadrant. Then resolve the forces. You know, quarter means x plus, first quadrant x plus y plus, second quadrant x minus y plus, third quadrant x minus y minus, fourth quadrant x plus minus y. This is our example for. Okay, see here the C diagram. C diagram is look like the force lying in the second quadrant, but it actually goes to the fourth quadrant. Theta is y axis. Then convert as per mathematical with respect to y axis convert. Okay. Then we discussed about the principle of transmissibility. See the diagram. The first diagram, the force I'm applying in the left side, and the same line I apply in the front side, but it gives same effect. That's called the principle of transmissibility. Then we discussed about the equilibrium of particles. Students understand we are discussing particle and rigid body. Particle means small dot. Small dot. Okay. So we did particle in 2 dimensions. When you have to say equilibrium, the resultant force must be 0. When resultant force 0, the horizontal component must be 0, the vertical component must be 0. All vertical component are 0. So the resultant equation, equilibrium equation, summation of horizontal force equal to 0, summation of vertical force equal to 0. Okay. Then we started about the action reaction. Okay, Newton third law. The W is action, reaction RA. The reaction always developing contact surface 90 degree. This is example for action reaction. Then tension. When you have to take tension, any body hanging, you must say tension. Students, when contacted, reaction. When connected or tied, tension. Then let me say we discussed. We know 3 forces acting at a particle or in equilibrium. Then each force is the sine of angle between other 2 forces. F1 divided by sine alpha. F2 divided by sine beta. F3 divided by sine gamma. Then moment, very, very important. Moment means force into perpendicular distance. The M means moment. See, whenever taking moment, you have to tell with respect to reference points. Because the moment is changing the distance. Here O point, here no, the L also here. Then what is the moment? Force F into perpendicular distance. L. F into L, Newton meter. There is 2 moment, clockwise moment, anti-clockwise moment. You take clockwise, positive, anti-clockwise, negative. Here anti-clockwise. Then we discussed the couple. When you have to say couple, 2 equal force acting opposite direction and separated by some distance is called couples. What is the difference between moment and couple? Moment give turning effect. For example, spanner we are using to loose the bolt and nut. It's called turning effect. This couple means rotation. You see the any round bar, no, we are our finger code touching, no, rotating. That's called couple. Okay. Do you understand? Turning is different from rotation. We take any round piece. We are always doing sometimes. You take pipe, put your finger, no, so 4 finger or 3 finger touching. That's called couple. Equal force acting opposite direction and separate some distance. Turning moment means turning effect, losing the bolt nut. Okay. Then we discussed Varignan theorem, very important. What is Varignan theorem? Resultant force moment equal to summation of individual force moment. Okay. Then equilibrium, we are discussing the outline of the unit 2. Unit 2. So before going to unit 2, I am explaining some 2 more problems in the first unit. Then we'll come back to second unit. You see here, this problem. Uday Kumar, can read the problem now?
Yes, sir. Find the tension in a cable AC and BC as shown in the figure. To find TAC equal to TCB equal to.
See, that is my steps. The given diagram, they ask, they see, look like a diagram. Find the tension. We got connected, no? The CB connected, CA connected. When body is connected, you have to say tension. They asked, Find the tension in cable AC and BC as shown figure. The same type of problem already we did one bulb is hanging. Okay, same because I want to recollect some simple problems. So here the C point is common point. See here, when you solving engineering mechanics, which point is common? You take a C is the common. Because connected all forces. See here, C to B, C to A, C to D. The C to D weight is hanging downward, 500 Newton. The CD connected, tension. TCA connected, tension. So our aim is to find tension in cable AC. See the tension AC, we can write tension TC also. As per vector, no, we can write tension TAC equal to tension AC. Similarly, tension BC equal to tension CB. Same. So then solve the problem. Solution. So what I am doing, I told you know, any force inclined, we must calculate the angle. Any force inclined, tension also force. Here is a C to B no inclined. But the diagram given, this is called space diagram given. So we want to incline with respect to quadrant in engineering mechanics. Any force you have to write with respect to quadrant. So I draw the red color line. See the red color line. Okay. So as per you see the CB line is look like here. See the left side, the block dot no alternate angle. The B is 30 degree. What about C with respect to horizontal? You know alternate angle 30. Okay, I marked. See here tension. See here the weight is acting downward. 500 Newton acting. 500 Newton acting vertical downward. The tension TCB 30 degree. How we got 30 degree? The mathematical procedure, mathematical knowledge. You know alternate the B with respect to horizontal 30 degree. So C also with respect to horizontal 30 degree alternate angle. Similarly, C here, CA. Understand, students understand CA. The upper that side 45 degree. What about this with respect to C horizontal? This angle 45 degree. We know alternate angle. Now see the diagram. TCA 45 degree. Louis, you understand this one? Louis?
Yes, sir.
So how the 45 came here? By alternate angle. See, we can solve the, yeah, we can solve so many ways. Simple ways I am telling. How I can explain another way. No, see here, the A, the red color line, no, they look like right angle triangle. Already 45 over. What is the balance angle? 90. So 90, this vertical with respect to vertical, 45. So we can use your brain, find the inclined force angles. So you get simple method. Say I'm this alternate angle is equal. No, they applied here 30 degree. I got it. Okay. Similarly, in the 45 degree also I got it. Okay. So TCB 30 degree, TCA 30 degree, and the weight is a vertical downward. Now see this is a free body diagram. The last diagram, no, the last bottom corner, left, right corner. This free body diagram. So students, any force inclined, you must calculate angle with respect to quadrant with your mathematical skills or my explanations. Okay. So we got 30 degree, 45 degree. See here, I drawn the quadrant. So we know, no, fourth quadrant already see here, fourth quadrant, we know each quarter 90 degree. I put the green color mark. Similarly, third quarter 90 degree. Okay. So three force acting. So which law we can use? Lemay's theorem. Understand? So see here the right side top. I marked Lemay's look like. How 135 came? Louis, how 135 degree came? $90 plus 45. 90 plus 45, 135 degree. Similarly, see here the angle between TCB and TCD. 90 plus 30, 120. What is the balance angle? We know circle. Alpha already told you. Alpha plus beta, comma equal to 360 degree. So we know 135 plus 120. So the balance degree 105 degree. So I marked. See the last diagram. See the last diagram. So this is the solving procedure. Okay. So now apply the Lemay's theorem. What is the Lemay's theorem? TCB divided by sin 135 degree equal to TCA divided by sin 120 degree. Then TCD divided by 105 degree. See here. TCB divided by sin 135 degree equal to TCA sin 120 degree equal to 500 divided by sin 105 degree. Sir, N means Newton, 500. Say force unit Newton, no. Some students asking, what is the N? N is the force unit, like, length 100 meter, like that. So the 500 Newton, N means Newton. So we apply Lami's theorem. Why we apply Lami's theorem? Only 3 forces acting. So we want to find unknown values. Then see, I am using the first and last. So TCB divided by sine 135 degree equal to 500 divided by sine 105 degree. Then TCB equal to the final answer, this answer. Similarly, TCA, I am using the second last. TCA divided by sine 120 degree equal to 500 divided by sine 105 degree. Okay. Therefore, TCA equal to 448.29. Students understand this question? Louis? Uday Kumar, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
I explain step by step, no? Okay. Okay. So the given diagram like this, they ask the tension. Okay. See, whenever solving problem, we are discussing particle. Particle means dots. The C is the particle here. Because connected, no, concurrent. So they given like this. So we have to draw the free body. How to draw the free body diagram? Takes reference point. C is the common point. So with respect to C, I draw the line X and Y direction. Then use your mathematical knowledge. Then cut it the angle TCB with respect to horizontal 30 degree. How 30 degree came? Alternate angle. That's why I drawn the left side, right side. CB, see here. CB look like alternate angle. No, we know mathematical rules. Similarly, CA 45 degree. So the forces I converted. Then TCB, TCA. The weight is down, no, air armor 500 Newton. Then 3 forces, we have to apply Lami's theorem. For Lami's theorem, we need the angle between 2 forces, no. So here 90. We know each quarter 90. The red color, no, 90. 90 plus 45, 135. The green color, no, each fourth quarter 90. 90 plus 30, 120. So what is the balance angle? There's the angle between TC and TCB. You know, circle 360, no, alpha plus beta plus gamma equal 360. So therefore, 135 plus 120 plus gamma 360. So the gamma equal to 105 degree. So we applied each force. See, students understand TCB opposite 135. Similarly, TCA opposite sine 20, 120. 500 opposite 105. Then you can use the first and last I equal to, then I got it TCB. Then the second and last TCA divided by sine 120 equal to 500 divided by sine 105. Therefore, TCA equal to 448 Newton. Now, this is another simple problems. Uday Kumar, can you read the problem?
A ball of weight is 120 Newton in right angled ground as shown. The size of the ground are inclined to an angle of 30 degree and 60 degree to the horizontal. If all surface and smooth, then it determinant.
Okay. So here ball sum. So ball is contacted. Students previously connected. This is the contacted. Whenever contacted, the similar problem already we solved one problem. Again, for this important question, that's why solving. The ball is touching at A and touching at C. The weight given, the given diagram. Students, whenever the diagram given, so we can proceed the problem. Sometimes the given statement only. So we get diagram given. So the contact point, A point and C point. We know whenever contact there is a reaction. I told you. So now drawing free body diagram. See here. Okay. The ball is touching at A. Is the right side bottom side. Students, right side the bottom side. Right side the bottom side. You know the angle that is A point. Therefore, the reaction. Reaction is, I told you, students, reaction always 90 degree with respect to contact surface. See the surface DE, no, see here, DE. DE, the reaction RA. So the RA angle, no, 90 degree. So already 60 is given. So 90 plus 60, 150. What is the balance angle? 30 degree. So the G point, the 30 degree game. Students, the D is contact surface. DE contact surface. Therefore, reaction RA 90 degree. So 90 plus 60, 150. What is the balance? 30 degree. So see the right angle triangle ADG. ADG. What is the A angle? 90. Why 90? 90? That is the rule. When the surface, the reaction always, the with respect to surface 90 degree. Okay. So now we got it, the 30 degree. Now see the triangle, see the figure. Students should see the figure. GBL. Triangle. GBL. Okay. It's a triangle, no? L angle 90 degree. So already 30 here. The G is 30. What is the balance at B point? 60 degree. So this is the way we can calculate the 60 degree. Why we are calculating 60 degree? The RA goes to the middle of the body. That's why I calculate 60. Once I am repeating, first draw the free body diagram. Here 2 point, A point. So A point is the contact surface ED. Therefore reaction 90 degree. So the angle I formed, the right angle triangle I formed ADG. At A 90 degree. So already the 60 is given. What is the balance? 30. Now I draw the again triangle. BLG. L angle 90. Because you have draw that line, you can draw. Vertical line you can draw. L 90. Okay, already see the G is 30. What is the balance at B? 60 degree. Why we are calculating 60 degree? Because RA goes to the middle with respect to vertical. That's why we want 60 degree. Similarly, see the left side. See left side the contact surface DF. See here DF. Okay. The point is C point. Contact point C point. So the RC is acting with respect to DF 90 degree. See here the angle. See now you see the triangle HDC. See students, HCD. The C 90 degree. Okay. D 30 degree given the diagram. 30 degree in the diagram. 90 plus 30, 120. What is the balance? 60 degree. So we got 60 degree at H. Now again I draw the triangle. Which triangle? HLB. HLB. Okay, I draw the BL line. Then already HL is there. So for understanding we are drawing. We want to incline. We have to find inclined angle. No. The RC goes to middle. No. So now L angle 90. So already the 60 is there. So 90 plus 60, 150. Therefore the B angle 30 degree with respect to vertical. Now see the left side. So this is the procedure. We want the inclination angle. That's why we have followed this type of steps. See the similar problem already explained in the previous classes. Just students, I detailed in this figure. I made only 2 figure. The previous class I given step-by-step procedure. Go and check it. Only the values are changing. Okay. So the RA goes to the middle with respect to vertical 60 degree. How we got 60 degree? This is the procedure. And similarly RC with respect to vertical 30 degree. Some students are worrying, how are 30, 60? Just when this type of problem given, you take always the RC 90, 30 degree with vertical. Whatever angle here given. See here, 30 degree given, no? The DF line 30 degree. Therefore RC with respect to vertical 30. Similarly, see here, DE 60 degree, DE. Therefore RA 60 degree. See this step-by-step procedure we are calculated. So this is the diagram. See here, finally. I draw the quadrant, x-axis, y-axis. The weight is active vertical down, no? 120. RA 60 degree. Here, RA 60 degree with this vertical. Okay. Similarly, RC 30 degree. See here, red color, 30 degree. But actually, see the arrow mark. RA goes to which direction? RA goes to the second quadrant. Students, see the arrow mark. So goes to second quadrant. What is the angle? 60 degree with the vertical. So I converted. The RA goes to the second quadrant with respect to vertical 60 degree. Similarly, RC goes to the first quadrant with respect to vertical 30 degree. Okay. Students, now see the right side bottom. We know already explained. No, each quadrant. What is the question mark? Put no red color question mark. We need angle. The quadrant 90. The red color 90. So 90 plus, already 30 over. See the first quadrant 30 over. What is the balance? First quadrant 60 degree. Upon 90 plus 60. 150. Understand? You see that the green color 90 plus 60. How 60 arrived? Already each quadrant we know 90. The first quadrant 30 is over already the vertical with respect to vertical. What is the balance? 60. So we want an angle between RC and the 120. Therefore 90 plus 60, 150. Similarly, see here second quadrant already 60 over the upper vertical. What is the with respect to x-axis horizontal 30? Okay, 30 plus 90, 120. The angle between RA and 120. So you see the left side bottom. Students, see the left side bottom. This is the final diagram. They given diagram, this is the question, they given question, this diagram. Then we converted, we draw free body diagram. Like see the left side bottom. Okay. So how we converted? We applied our mathematical skills, our imagination skills. We find the unknown angles. Okay. Then we applied it. Well, we know Lami's theorem. The angle between and each force angle between other two forces. Therefore, I applied. See here, RC opposite 120, sine 120 equal to RA opposite sine 150. 120 equal to 120 opposite 90. So I equaling first and last. RC divided by sine 120 equal to 120 90 degree. So I got RC equal to 138.5640. Then I equating the second and last. RA divided by sine 150 equal to 120 divided by sine 90. Therefore, RA equal to 240 Newton. Student, the solving problem is very easy steps. But we are using calculator, you know, very simple. But the drawing diagram, no, that is the mark. When draw the diagram, we are spending a lot of thinking, no. If you know, if you brilliant students, they draw on the side diagram very simple. So solving this problem can solve only 5 minutes. If students they have well knowledge on mathematical free body diagram, the arrow mark goes to which direction, how the angle came. If you know, the students they can able to draw this finish this problem within 5 minutes. Okay, so we solve the recollected two problems. One is the ball sum, another is the tension we calculated. Okay, a previous class also explained. Refer that problem also. Students, any question? Abhinav, are understanding? Abhinav?
Yes, sir.
Anand, Aditya, are you following with me? Aditya? Anand Madhav?
Yes, sir.
Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Fasil Jasi? Asat?
Sir.
Are you following with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we did two problems. So today we discussed what are topic you discussed in the first unit. Then we recollected everything. Forces, what is the coplanar forces, non-coplanar forces, what is the unit of forces. Then we discussed about what is parallelogram, what is the triangle law, what is Varignon's theorem. Okay, we discussed what is the moment, then what is couple. Now we are going to see the unit 2, equilibrium of rigid bodies. Students, first unit, basics and statics of particles. In this rigid body, the body does not deform under the action of forces. The body does not deform under the action of forces, rigid body. Rigid body having shape and size. Shape means circular or rectangular or triangular or trapezoidal or ellipse. No, shape, size means length, breadth, thickness, diameter, depth, radius. Maybe the size may be, the shape may be irregular, but size may definitely there is size, height, length, width. So rigid body, the body do not deform under the action of force called rigid body. It has shape and size. It has force effect and moment effect. It has force effect and moment effect. Okay. In particle, students, particle, it has only force effect. Only we can push or pull, not rotate. Particle small size, no. It does not have shape and size. Particle does not have shape and size. It has only mass. Particle only has mass. Okay. In this unit, we are going to discuss equilibrium of forces, law of mechanics, Lami's theorem, free body diagram, requirement of stable equilibrium, equilibrium of rigid bodies in 2 dimensions, examples, type of supports and their support reactions. 9 hours we have to complete. I have to complete these entire topics. Already we discussed equilibrium forces. When we have to see equilibrium forces, if the resultant of number of forces acting on a body is 0, acting on a particle or acting on a body is 0, the particle will be in equilibrium. Such a set of forces whose resultant zero are called as equilibrium of forces. Okay. If many forces acting on the body, we replace single force, then the resultant force equal to zero, we can say the equilibrium of forces. Equilibrium means rest. There is two types here. This diagram, one weight is higher. We already played in the in the garden or some places, tourist spots. We are playing this type of game. The person sitting in the one side, the bigger weight. A is the bigger weight. The B is a small weight. Okay, and the child, you can see the child may be playing. This is the park. Okay, so the weight is more. Sometimes for happiness of children, the fathers or mother sitting one side, the child is sitting other side. So this goes up and down. This is unbalanced. No, weight is greater than weight B. See here, A and B. This is the equilibrium. Okay, weight A equal to weight B. See, generally all the bodies in equilibrium state. You see the fan is not switched on. The fan is hanging. No, even the tide, the fan weight maybe generally we know 5 kg or 2 kg. We are just using the bolt nut in the roof. It is hanging. It's equilibrium, static equilibrium. At the same fan, when you switch it on, high speed rotating, again the fan is stable. That is two equilibrium. Students, there is two equilibrium, static equilibrium, dynamic equilibrium. In this unit, we are discussing static equilibrium. Even though force applied, the body is rest. See here, static equilibrium, dynamic equilibrium. What is equilibrium? The body is in a state of static equilibrium when the resultant force etc. on the object is zero. The fan is hanging, no? The weight is acting downward. We are tied, no? The upper side, connected or sometimes hanging. So tension is acted. So the tension, the weight is equal to tension. That's why fan is stable. Otherwise, fan will be fall down on your head. Okay. So when you have to say equilibrium, static equilibrium, when the resultant force etc. on the object is zero, you can say the object is stationary. The body is state of dynamic equilibrium, and the resultant force is zero and the object moving constant velocity. See, the fan also rotating. When fan also rotating, when rotated, there is one opposite force also acting. That's why it's balanced. It is balanced. Okay. So when resultant mathematically, the horizontal component Fx equal to 0 and Fy equal to 0. Then principles of equilibrium. 2 force principle, 3 force principle, 4 force principle. Suppose one body I am pulling, we are 2 person. One person pushing the table in the left side. One person pushing the table left side. Same force. But the body is moving, same force. Same 2 person applying force on they are pulling, one person pulling the table right side, another person pulling the table left side. So same force, no? This is equilibrium. It's a 2 force principle. If the body is in equilibrium is acted upon 2 forces, then they must be equal in opposite direction. Similarly, 3 force principle. When the body is 3 force principle, your body is in equilibrium, is acted upon 3 forces, then the resultant of any 2 forces. Students, suppose 3 force acting. So you replace 2 force in single force. The resultant must be equal to third force. Then only 3 force principle, equilibrium. Suppose 3 force acting on the body, the 2 force replace the resultant. The resultant is equal to the third force, the body is in equilibrium. Similarly, 4 force acting. Suppose your body acted with 4 force. So the 2 force must replace the resultant, one resultant. Then replace another 2 force resultant. The same resultant acting opposite direction, same value, When then only we can say 4 force principle. Okay. Then this is the equilibrium condition. Equilibrium examples. Equilibrium for F1 equal to F2. The equilibrium. Here F1 is greater than F2, non-equilibrium. Then law of mechanics. Newton first law, Newton second law, Newton third law, Newton law of gravitation. Everyone know Newton first law. What is Newton first law? A body in a state of rest or in moving in a straight line, unless otherwise a force acting in it. See, any body is always rest, unless otherwise force is acting on it. Suppose fan is stable, no, fan is hanging, rest. Now switch it on. Again the uniform, again the rotation, but it's uniform. So a body, it is state that the Newton first law said that a body is in rest or in moving in a straight line, unless otherwise force acting in it. It's called Newton first law. Newton second law, F equal to ma. Newton second law, we know F equal to ma. What is F equal to ma? If the force, you see the bus driver or we are no bike, no. In the first gear, we can go some speed only. If we change the second gear, we can go some speed only. You see the third gear, we can go some speed only. If you see fourth gear, we can go for no. So the force varying. When the force is varying, the acceleration also varying. Your mass is constant. Students understand the bike and our weight is constant, but the applied force and the acceleration is changing. That's why see here the force is directly proportional to acceleration. So the constant mass is constant. Uday Kumar, understand what is Newton's second law?
Yes, sir.
Madhumar?
Understand.
F equal to
Yes,
ma, no? F equal to ma. See, we are sitting on the bike. Our weight and the bike weight also constant. But we are changing the force. In what way we are changing force? Changing the gear. First gear, we are some force acting. Second gear, some force acting. So, whenever force changes, the acceleration will changes. That's a Newton's second law. Okay? You see that this diagram. You know, F equal to ma. What is the change in acceleration? Velocity changes. No, that is a velocity, momentum. Mass into velocity. So, simply you can say F equal to ma, Newton's second law. Newton first law we know the body is moving in a straight line or rest unless there is force acting it. You know, everyone knows Newton third law. What is Newton third law? Anyone tell me what is Newton third law? Anyone of you? Louis? Uday Kumar, you can tell Newton third law. Every action there is equal to opposite reaction. Opposite reaction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the example diagram. The ball is action, surface reaction. So weight, opposite reaction. So we already discussed law of transmissibility. Already many times I discussed. The force is acting on a body. The same force I transmit to another place on the same line, but it gives same effect. That's called the law of transmissibility. For example, I am pulling the table from the left side. The same force I am applying from the front side. So the table also moving in same direction. This is called principle of transmissibility. Parallelogram we did discuss for finding the resultant for two force acting on the body. Then law of this law of okay, we can close.
Time ஆயிடுச்சு பாருங்க sir.
Okay. This last one, law of gravitation, you can refer this one. Okay. So students, we discussed recollection of first unit and some two problems. We solved two problems. Then we started about second unit, equilibrium rigid bodies. Then we discussed rigid bodies and the law of mechanics. Okay.